Hi, I'm Kerry Henderson from the Kingston Festival of the Arts, and this year, this August, we have an amazing play. It's The Other Mozart, and I am sitting here today with Sara Fellini, who will be portraying Nannerl Mozart in the play. Is that it? It's Nannerl Mozart, right?
Nannerl Mozart, yes. The other Mozart.
Yes. the other Mozart, Mozart's older sister.
Yes.
Now tell me a little bit about Nannerl.
Nannerl was the older sister of Wolfgang. She used to tour with him when they were children. She was also a child prodigy. She received top billing over him in their formative years.
Wow.
And she was a brilliant harpsichord player and composer.
Yeah, now I'm an opera singer and I've sung lots of Mozart roles. Now I'd never heard of Nannerl.
A lot of people say that they've never heard of Nannerl Mozart. Some schools in Europe actually use the Marianne. Her name is Mariana Mozart.
Yeah.
The Mariana Mozart music book, and they study from the music book. But not in America so much. There's but it's her, like the primary music book that her and Wolfgang use together is kind of like a imitation that people use.
Oh, okay. So she didn't write the
No.
music,
It's the music book that they studied from.
Oh,
yeah.
I see. Wow.
Yeah.
And
but that's really the only thing that people really know about her. She disappeared in history.
Now, she composed as well, probably, or we're just surmising that she.
She composed. Well, a lot of in that era, a lot of musicians would extemporize, and so they would kind of improvise on the spot. So we know that she extemporized very well because that's in a letter from Leopold,
right,
her father. And also, she sent a composition. We have one letter that she sent a composition to Wolfgang, and he praised it. He praised the composition, but we don't have the composition. The composition is lost. No one felt it was necessary to save the composition, but we know that Wolfgang thought it was beautiful. Right. And she orchestrated. One of his symphonies. She orchestrated. We have some evidence that she orchestrated one of his symphonies. So.
Right.
She was a writer.
And obviously she had a great influence on the young Amadeus. What was the age difference between them?
5 years. I think it was 5 years age difference.
5 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I know. I mean, I have two kids, one 10 and a little boy who's 5, and
okay.
so the same age difference, and just seeing the influence that Edric's older sister Rosa has on Edric, and even his musical taste is extreme.
Yeah. And in fact, actually, Wolfgang used to write music for him and Nannerl to play together.
Right. And
one of the pieces is actually featured in The Other Mozart, and it's for a harpsichord because women were usually resigned to keyboard instruments or singing because a lot of the instruments were considered improper for women.
Why? Because of sort of how they would
for
have to hold
worked,
them,
yeah.
so the keyboard was
quite
proper.
You could sit, and the restrictive fashions of the day would you can kind of sit. But
but if you're talking about a cello or something,
you'd have to open your legs with the organ. You have to open your legs, or you have to use or even just the fashions would just restrict movement so much that they couldn't even. But so there's a harpsichord. There's a piece for harpsichord and violin. And she played the harpsichord, so obviously the harpsichord part was written for her, and he played the violin. And the harpsichord portion of this piece is so complex and brilliant, beautiful, and the violin part, it's
it's the other way. It's the other way around, because normally the harpsichord is being used to play recitative or something like that, a very small. So the harpsichord was very virtuosic in this, and
so obviously she was a very talented player because Wolfgang was writing these these pieces for them to play together.
Right.
Yeah.
And what are the challenges in playing this role? I know for a start, physically, it seems to me it could be quite daunting. I mean, the set is actually a gigantic period dress, right?
Yes, is a giant dress that then you perform the production on, and in the dress, very heavy fabric, very heavy dress, and yeah, it's and also not only that, but just the movement of the era is so elegant, but you know, restrictive at the same time. It's very, you know, the Baroque hand, you know, they were very concerned with movement in the day, and yeah, it's been very, you know, the piece is so balletic, and Sylvia Milo, the performer and the writer of the piece, original creator, she, you know, built this choreography with Isaac Byrne, the director, and Janice Orlandi, the period choreographer, and they built this beautiful balletic piece that's just, it's actually quite simple to step into it, and you really feel like the character once you start with these movements, these, you know, these elegant gestures. They're so musical because, you know, as a musician, Nanor would have had these, you know, elegant hand gestures and, you know, very delicate, and you really feel different. You feel different when you step into those movements.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah, the period just, you know, takes you away.
It's so distinct. The movements are so distinct that you really, it really does create a character, you know, part of a character.
Well, I can't wait to experience you assuming
I can't wait to do
it. You know, channeling Mozart's older assistant and Earl here at the Uptown Gallery as part of the Kingston Festival of the Arts, August 21st to 31st. There'll be 6 performances. Go online, you can get your tickets now at kingstonfestival.org. Thank you so much, Sara Fellini.
Thank you.
I can't wait for you to come back to Kingston and perform the role.
Thank you.